FIFA Arab Cup 2025 champions, under 20 World Cup 2025 champions, AFCON under 23 2023 champions, AFCON under 17 2025, this is Morocco, champions, AFCON under 20 2025 runners up, Olympic Games 2020 bronze medal, 2022 World Cup semi-finalists, AFCON 2025 finalists, and we are going to 2026 World Cup. Morocco is one of the biggest hopes. See, success, right? Progress is attainable with clear, defined plans.
Yes.
They set it up in a way that if you are given funds to execute the project, they are on your case. You cannot mismanage funds. You cannot, if you try it, you know those guys.
Have you ever seen anything like that, Stuart?
I think whenever you order your players off the pitch, personally, I think you should forfeit the game. I don't think it's right. I don't think, I mean, if the referee orders your team off the pitch for any reason, we understand that. But I didn't see the issues that they took the players off the pitch for being that contentious that I thought, oh, he's got a point there. I could see why he done that. I think it just shows so badly on football.
I mean, I hesitate to think what would have happened thereafter had the game been abandoned at that stage. Now, if the game had been forfeited in the eyes of officialdom.
It's poor conduct. I mean, we're seeing managers go over the top, but this manager's gone a little bit too far. Now, I assume his assertion is that the home nation are being given preferential decisions, i.e. a bad decision they felt was a bad decision, disallowing a goal for them in terms of a player that was pushed and not necessarily pushed, and then the penalty they felt was soft.
Yeah.
So what do you do? Is that what you do now? Is that what we do now in major tournaments? You take teams off a field. So I suspect, it probably should have resulted in a circumstance. I mean, the player should have gone back in the field and whacked the ball in the back of the net.
Exactly. But leaving the pitch and protest at referee decisions, game, is it surprising we don't see it more often?
Make a ridiculous decision. I mean, whether you like it or you don't like it, the referee's decision on the field is the final word. And if you want to deal with it afterwards in the aftermath of a game and have your say, which so many managers do, none of them ever refereed, but all of them seem to be an expert in how to referee, you get into that situation. But it's a terrible optic. It's a terrible way to behave. But in an international football tournament, you're not only representing yourself. At that moment, you're representing your country. You're representing the game. It's an international football tournament.
Yeah.
On a continent that so desperately needs and wants people to take it seriously from the football of maternity, not just pluck all its talent out and drop it into the English Premier League or the Dutch leagues where they can get into the European system and get passports and so on and so forth. But realistically speaking, they want to see the Michael Essiens of the world build out academies and all that sort of stuff, and their football being taken very, very seriously, as they do with their boxing.
Yeah.
And you see this, you go, well, it's poor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Senegal walked off the pitch. When the majority, the Senegalese team walked off the pitch, fans in the stadium were chanting "Championes, Championes," because per the rules, it's a forfeit. Now, let's go to the human element out of all this, and this is my thing with VAR. When there's this massive narrative from the start of the tournament that has been building about Morocco already having won this thing, that it was fixed for Morocco, that the referees were in favor of Morocco, which is a strong allegation to make, and I don't have the evidence to justify that. But I know how football works as well. You get the little calls in your favor historically. That's how it's worked, right? Historically. The home side always gets a couple, but
it's an easy accusation to make.
Right.
Difficult one to prove.
Senegal had their opportunities during the match, and Diaye had a one-on-one with Bono that he puts that into the back of the net, and you don't need to go to a 90th minute VAR to find the winner in this game. But with all of that building up, and you get a VAR call, which the fans don't see, there is a human reaction, which I don't justify, and in fact, I highly condemn the way that the Senegal fans behaved, because it was bad. The way that they went after the police, like people were hurt. It was not a good look at all. That happens, right? It happens. You get a VAR call like that. Your mind only thinks on, like, reading between the lines. Oh, they're working this in favor of Morocco. So but it's still, again, I don't justify it. It was wrong for Senegal to walk off the pitch.
I'm just thinking off the top of my head.
I'm talking more about what has been buzzing on social media, people saying that Morocco tried to buy the cup.
And it's because of things like this. You understand? They did so much.
Everything to get the cup.
They did so much.
Brahim Diaz said, you know what? Let me buy it in style.
And that is because of the kind of investment they made. So it might seem so. I don't think it was that. But one thing I want to say, when we saw, so what happened was that in the quarterfinals, we saw 8 of the best 10 teams in Africa. Because of the pitch facilities, the best teams were the ones who were moving up. In the semi-finals, in the top 5, Morocco is number 1 ranked in Africa. Senegal is ranked number 2. Nigeria is ranked number 3. Do you understand? Algeria is ranked number 4. And who was the other? Egypt 5.
Is now
do you understand?
5, yeah.
So you saw the best, like the best team shows. There was no, do you understand? And then they got to the final 2. Morocco is number 1 ranked in Africa. Senegal is number 2. There might almost be no difference between both teams. But you see, Morocco has gone farthest in the World Cup for Africa.
We have to be very honest and yes, admit
so,
that.
Do you understand? So it might seem, and then with the investment that they put in, it might seem in some ways that, they try to buy the tournament. And it could have been shocking. I mean, in 92nd minute, Senegal scored. It was taken off. 98 minutes, penalty. Baba, they left the pitch for 18 minutes. Only for Brahim Diaz to come. The most important moment of his life.
I believe there will be sanctions. Like, it's only logical, right? And I think that's a reality.
But what sanctions? I mean, it would be an incredible call to take the trophy off of them and eliminate them.
They won't do that. Right?
I agree with you.
They won't make matters worse.
I don't, and it won't make it better either, will it? What's done is done to a degree, but they've got to do something. I've got no idea what they do, and you'd hate to be the person who says, yeah, rules are rules, you're out. Trophies, Morocco's.
No, but I think you need to set a strong precedent. Because now, if you open the door to a team not being okay with
don't like a decision, we're walking off.
Decision, you walk off the pitch and there's no repercussions, that sets a horrible precedent. Because I think now with VAR, if you were a skeptic before, with VAR it's gotten even worse. So as FIFA or CAF, as governing bodies of the sport, you need to uphold a certain standard of respect towards the game. I think the manager will be suspended. I think players will be suspended.
That walked off.
What players? So you're talking start of the World Cup? They can't select the players. Their first 11.
You look at the laws, and I think they violated a law.
Oh no, Nico, I don't disagree. I think what happened was terrible. It was a really bad look for football. Yeah. It's a terrible thing.
How are we applying?
It's a terrible thing that happened. It's what should the repercussions be? That's the question here. And what are the repercussions that are at a level that is suitable for the misdemeanor? What is it?
If they suspend all the players that walked off, what were there 4 that stayed on the pitch? That's automatically, they have to cede the game to France anyway, right?
Senegal is in trouble. Yes, you heard me right. Senegal is in big trouble. Because of the actions they took during the Morocco-Senegal final match, FIFA is considering banning Senegal from football. Morocco took FIFA and CAF, and it did not end there. FIFA has suspended Senegal's coach. It still did not end there. They are set to fine Senegal thousands of US dollars. I even heard that the fine might even be bigger than their AFCON prize money. Senegal is in problem.
FIFA is, trying to exchange Senegal with Nigeria, meaning if Senegal is disqualified, Nigeria will automatically qualify alongside DR Congo.